This is probably the hardest thing I ever had to deal with. Like, you took something I'm venting to you about, and you went and you told my abuser. When I ride past the house, I point the camera at it. Nah, if all my stuff outside, I ain't pulling up. I'm embarrassed. I'm not gonna pull up to no house with all my shit outside. No! I don't even remember when the last time I picked the camera up, or if I opened a vlog, or I don't know. But today is, I think it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday, October 21st. Go. Here you go. Okay. It's Tuesday, October 21st. And, I guess this is going to be an update. Eviction video, part 2. Yes, I was evicted. I was evicted. Like, actually thrown out. I'm cleaning out my car. I'm a creature of habit, so I'm literally on my way back to the other side of town. I live in the hood, in the trenches. But this Dunkin' is terrible over here. My hash browns are really bad. Anyway, I have to go to the post office by my house, the Bedford post office, because somebody sent me a package. Somebody sent me one of their products that they wanted me to try like last week, and I never got to get it. I literally forgot. Like, I was checking my emails. That guy is gonna die. Like, he's just riding a fucking bike on the opportunity corridor. And in the middle of the street. And then he ran a light. But, I'm trying to get on track. I didn't want to come on the camera and seem depressed or sad, because I'm not. I'm not sad. I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed that it came to this. I lost a lot. I mean, a lot. And I'm not gonna cry about material things, because I know that I can get back. I know I can get back better. And to look at it in a positive way, I ain't gotta pay no rent. I'm living with my best friend. She's made me extremely comfortable. Extremely comfortable. I don't feel uncomfortable in any way. Now, this is a house that somebody tried to rent to me a while ago, but I had my payment plan was going good, so I decided to stay in my house, and I told her about it, and she living there. So yeah, that's where we both at now. I don't want to tell too much business and everything like that, but I'm very comfortable, and she has made me feel like it was our house, like it was ours, and that I be tripping for being weird. Like, I don't have nothing. When I tell you I don't have nothing, body wash, lotion, nothing. And she'll do stuff like, so I won't feel uncomfortable asking her for it, she'll just put it in my room so I can use it and stuff like that. I have my own room. My daughter has the attic. And I'm like 12 minutes away from work. So, like, the croissant is bad. So there's a lot of positive things. I'm not going to just get on here and complain. So first, let me tell you about my damn, the stuff that I left behind. I had to leave all my dressers. I got my bed, the stove, the couch, because these are all things that Crystal also needed. So we just kind of came together. What else? So no dressers. The refrigerator was left. The washer dryer was left. And of course, you know, like I don't know how to say things to not sound like I just don't give a damn about losing it or anything like that. My dad was supposed to go over there to pick the stuff up, so, but the move out was yesterday. The actual move out was yesterday. I didn't tell y'all, so my move out was, I think, like last Friday, but that Friday came and I'm checking my mailbox, which I never do often, and the court papers had said my move out was the 20th, so it literally gave me like another four days. So I moved out last Saturday, because I was off. I only have one day off. It was rough with moving, working. I had to work that day, the morning, the other job, because I had to work the other job in the morning. I couldn't take off. I don't have the time to take off. Now I feel a little more free because I don't have this balance hanging over me and I don't have this rent hanging over me. So it's like, okay, maybe you can go back to not working this damn hard, because my job in YouTube is more than enough money to get me, where I need to be and everything. But with that rent balance and being behind, I needed extra money. I'm literally killing myself. But turn into this McDonald's so I can just sit for a minute. So I have to go all the way to the other side of town, to the post office. I need to do an address change. I wonder, will they let me change my daughter and my brothers, or do they need to go do that themselves? I don't know. I'm very embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so embarrassed. There's like, I don't know, there's a few people that know exactly what's going on in my life that I actually know, but I'm pretty sure everybody heard at this point. Like family, they probably know, and I don't know, they ain't reached out. Nobody's reached out and asked me if I was okay. My daughter's family, as I've said before, my daughter has pretty wealthy family. I asked her aunt if she could look after my daughter when we got put out. I asked them for help first. They said no. And you can't never be mad at nobody for not wanting to give you her money. So I was like, okay, no biggie. Just if I get put out, take my daughter, make sure my daughter is okay. My daughter not gonna leave me nowhere. If I gotta live in my car, Deanna is gonna be in the car with me. And that's exactly how she stuck to me. Like, I'm not going nowhere. I'm not leaving you. then we just gonna have to sleep in the car. Then I'm just gonna be outside. Then I'm just like, that's just how my daughter is. And that's how I will be with her. But I'm her mom, and I want her to do what I say. But anyways, I asked her aunt, look out for her. She's like, I got you. My daughter called them 20 times in the past week. Nobody answers the phone. And they all know we homeless. They all know we getting put out. And yeah, I'm about to stir a pot. And I know people go see it because this ain't the only pot I'm about to stir. I got beef with a couple of people right now. So first, yeah, they wasn't answering the phone. My daughter called them to see if she can come and stay over there. None of them answered the phone. I mean, none of them. Her dad won't answer the phone once a week or so. And then, she'll call him, like, he not answering the phone. She don't even call him dad. She call him Dame. His name is Damien. She call him Dame. She like, Dame not answering the phone. Dame won't pick up the phone. Like, so she ended up coming with me. Whatever. It is what it is. But I don't know if I should. You tell me how you would feel. My baby father is almost 50. Okay? Now, I'm 39. My baby father is 48. He's 47. Did he just turn 47? Or he just turned 48 in August? One of the two. Either way, he's way older than me. When I met him, I was 17 years old. He told me he was 20. Okay? So I'm thinking, oh, I'm about to be 18. He about to be 21. Cute, right? No. I found out maybe 2 months into my pregnancy that he was 8 years older than me. 8 years older than me. Sick, honestly. Sick. Pedophile. Anyways, because the girl he talked to now is a couple of years older than my daughter. But let's not, I digress. Anyways, the man has never had a job, never helped me with anything, never pays for anything. I remember 1 year he got my daughter a pair of Uggs. I remember 1 year something loaded on our child support card. It was $37 in 2013. We've never received any more money. We've never gotten any help. My daughter needs help year round. She's 19 years old and she still needs me. She still needs me. Being able to make her own money and still needs me. She's still a kid. She's 19 years old. So, never done anything. Now, his family, they'll do for her at certain times. First day of school, they always looked out for me. First day of school, they would go buy her clothes and stuff like that. Her birthday, Christmas. Now, I appreciate these things. I will never take from them that they have been her dad at times. But Deanna is a child. She needs love all year round. She don't just need people to pop up to buy her an outfit for her birthday. Or to buy, like stuff like that. They did her prom. I didn't have a dime, and that was the day my grandmother died, if you remember. They did her prom. I didn't have it. Stuff like that is appreciated, right? So it's like, okay, y'all know y'all brother don't do shit for me or my daughter. So I appreciated that 3 times a year they looked out for me. Even though there were times when we didn't have food and I never reached out, and they live around the corner. They lived around the corner from me for years. My daughter has been in Maple Heights since the 3rd grade. They live in Maple Heights. They live across the bridge. I lived on Libby. They lived on Granger. Is that Granger? Dunham. I lived on Libby. They lived on Dunham. It's like we're no help. Every time I see my baby daddy out, he asks me for money. Most of the time, if I got it, I'm feeling generous, I gave it to him. That man has never given me anything. Never given me money. Never helped me with nothing. Never, nothing. But they take care of this man so damn. The way they take care of this man and get on my daughter about how she needs to do better, about where she needs to be in life. She's 19 years old. Most 19-year-old girls have McDonald's jobs. They have Burger King jobs. They do stuff like this. Just because she don't want to go work for them because they have businesses. It's like, well, you need to do this, you need to get off your ass, and you need to. Meanwhile, y'all are taking care of her 47-year-old father. He has a place to stay. He stays in one of their houses. He has a car to drive, a nice car. He's driving a Tahoe around the city all the time, all day long. They just paid for him to get his license. Meanwhile, my daughter ain't got a car. My daughter don't have a lot of stuff that I can't give her. Meanwhile, her dad got everything that they buy him, that they do for him. My daughter ain't got no shoes. My daughter ain't got no shoes on her feet right now. Her dad got nice shoes every day. So he keep making these posts on Facebook like my siblings are the best. My sibling just paid for me to have my license. My sibling, we got this. I got the best siblings in the world. Like, they literally taking care of this man who don't take care of his daughter. Now, I know a lot of people gonna be like, well, you can't get mad. That's their brother. They can take care of their brother if they want to. That's fine. I get that. But why is it that my daughter is getting so neglected by these? My daughter, let me tell y'all, I was at work the other day, super busy. I didn't have enough time to get back to the house. The car was full of stuff. This car was nasty, okay? I told my daughter, take me to work, go to the house, see if you can get a little bit more stuff. See if you can get my office. Man, I left a lot of stuff. By the time she did all that running around, my car was on 9%, right? I said, ask your uncle. Ask your uncle. I said, first I said, ask your auntie if she got $55 to charge up the car. Because you have to, if you don't have the app, you have to do like the payment hold. So it'll like take 55 and then it'll send it back to you, whatever. She didn't answer the phone. So I'm like, ask your uncle. She called him. She wanted to charge the car. Told him I want to try. He sent her the nastiest text message an uncle should ever send to a niece. Broke her motherfucking heart. Broke my daughter's heart so fucking bad. So bad. And it makes me so angry at her dad. Because how do you allow them to constantly do her like that? She didn't ask to be here. Me and you made her. Why am I the only one taking care of her? And why are you being taken care of? It's frustrating. He sent her a very nasty message. I understand where he's coming from. Like, you know, at your age, you can be here. You can be here. You can be doing this. You can be doing this. But how dare you? My daughter just lost all her stuff too. That's how you talk to somebody on their lowest day. She was so hurt. He like, you got a boyfriend. You got a boyfriend. You shouldn't be needing no help from me. Like, oh my God. And I felt bad because I'm the one who asked her to ask him. She hate asking them for anything. She's like, no, I don't want to. I'm not asking. I'm like, D. She didn't deserve that. The message was nasty. It was way worse than how I'm saying it. It was a lot of cuss words. It was a lot of, he called her a bum. He called my baby a bum. Man, that hurt her. It hurt her and it pissed me off. So her father made a post talking about, thank you to my siblings. He helped me get my license. Thank you to my other siblings. I just got my high school diploma. All of this. Like, they literally taking care of him so that he can work in their businesses. Meanwhile, we homeless. We homeless. Ask me if one person, it looked like the light went down. I'm sorry. Ask me if one person hit us up and asked us if we wanted any food. If we had anything. Not my baby father. Nobody has reached out to us. Nobody. The only people that reach out to me is y'all. And my dad. So, now let's get on my mother. And why one of y'all went and ran and told my mother what was said in the last video. I don't know why you felt like it was needed for you to go and talk to that ignorant ass bitch about me or anything that I mentioned on my YouTube page or on any other platform. But I said what the fuck I said. My mother was a terrible fucking mom. You have no clue the trauma that woman has put on me. I'm sorry. The camera overheated. So, as I was saying, somebody watched my vlogs and went and ran and told my mother something that I said. Nothing I ever say about Rosetta Ford is false. Rosetta Ford is a bitch. Rosetta Ford is one of those black women that was raised. Some of y'all go truly understand what I'm saying. Some of y'all not. She talk about my daddy came over the day I was getting ready to move. He like, you gonna be real mad at what your mama called me and said. First of all, just like I said in the last vlog, why do you keep calling him? Why do you keep calling this man from different numbers? She said that I was, tell that ignorant fat bitch. This is how my mother talked. This is how my mother has been talking to me since I understood the English language. I had the type of mother who called their daughters bitches, dirty bitch, fat bitch, ugly bitch, bald head bitch, stinking bitch. Like, I had that type of mother because her mama was like that. I broke a generational curse. Think I ever let that B word pass my mouth when it came to my daughter? But she praised my brother. I grew up in a household where I had to clean up every single day. Every day. I had to go to school just like my brother, come home just like my brother, and clean up the whole house. And she would tell him to clean up the whole house or help me clean up the whole house. But she used to always, he would sit down or she just loved my brother. She loved him. So it would be like, well, why can't he help me? Well, because he's a boy. He'd go wash the dishes. Why do I have to wash the dishes? Because he's the boy. I had that mom. Now, when my mother became a crackhead, my mother was worse. And the reason why my mother did one thing that I was never able to forgive her for to this day, and she did it again 2-3 days ago. And this is exactly why I say what I say about this woman. She has done lots of things to me. Lots of things. She has stolen everything I ever owned, from a car, my phones, credit. There's my TV, PlayStation, Xbox, Sega, everything I ever had, that woman has taken from me. Everything my dad, my DVD players, everything daddy ever bought us, she used to take. It used to drive him crazy. I had a little stereo daddy got me for Christmas, she stole it. She takes everything. She takes everything from me. Had me walking around my house one day. I'm getting ready to go looking for my car keys. Can't find my car keys. I'm like, maybe I left them in the car. Go outside, the car gone. Took my fucking car, and it's a little dope dealer driving around the neighborhood and my shit that I was paying on. But the one thing my mother did to me that I wasn't never able to forgive her for, is she used to get high and drunk, and she used to say the most off the wall type of shit to me and my brother. And one day she accused me and my dad of sleeping together. The one man who fought to keep me in the house when she chose the streets and left me there, knowing he's not my biological father, so they can easily come and get me. Child welfare coming up to the school. My dad fought to keep me in the house. The man that took care of me when you was never there. The man who had to show me how to use a pad because you wasn't in the house. She accused us of messing around. A few days ago, my dad came over to help me get my shit. He said, you ain't gonna believe what your mother said. She said that tell that ignorant fat bitch stop talking about me on the internet. I always knew y'all too close. I been knew y'all been fucking. My mother talks like this. And everybody y'all know how I feel about my dad, man. Like, my dad, I don't know where I would even be at if it wasn't for my father. That woman is fucking ill. So when you go back and talk to that stupid, ignorant bitch about me, telling her anything I said, not even knowing that is a evil fucking woman. She's evil. Anyways, whoever went back talking to her, kiss my motherfucking ass. How miserable are you to take? It's like if somebody raped you and you go online and you tell your story, like, this person raped me, this person attacked me, and you like, why is she talking about it? And you go to the rapist and tell the rapist, yep, the person you raped, talking about it. Like, you took something I'm venting to you about and you went and you told my abuser. Do you know how fucking ill you gotta be? How fucking messy you gotta be? How fucking ignorant you gotta be? Fucking weirdos. You probably just like her. What, don't know how to treat your daughters, that praise your fucking son, probably because you're fucking secretly in love with him. Fucking weird ass, old ass, miserable, black fucking women. Same shit I've been saying since I started this channel. I've never had an issue with nobody in these comments but elderly black women. And I'm about to say my favorite line. If you don't do this, I ain't fucking talking to you. I don't want to see one fucking comment, well, I'm 72 years old and I don't do that. Then why are you talking about it? I ain't talking to you. I'm not talking to you. And yes, I'm angry. I'm very angry. I've gone through a lot in my life because of that woman. Why would you take something I'm crying about to my abuser? You stupid fucking bitch. And I'm gonna find out who you are, because my mother, that type of person, I can call my mother right now and say, so who told you I said something about you? And she's gonna tell me the exact name, the exact person, and all I gotta do is look your ass up and blast the fuck out of you. And the only reason why I'm not gonna do it is because, bitch, I got a lot going on right now, and I'm already fucking fucked up. I don't have time for this. Now that that's out the way, oh, my best friend has made me very comfortable in this house. I'm sad that I lost so much stuff, but I'm happy about the things that I was able to get. I got my beds. I need maybe some sheets and stuff. I'll show y'all my room. It's full of stuff. I don't have dressers. I don't have totes. I just don't have, a lot right now. I also don't have a door on this room, so I have to make it, as comfortable as I can. I plan to probably stay here until I have enough money saved for a down payment for a house, and it shouldn't take me long because ain't no rent. So we got a lot of time together to stack our money, to build together. Both of our situations was kind of not the best, so we actually talked about getting a place together for a long time so we would barely have to pay rent, and here we barely literally have rent. So I at least plan to fix this room up the best way I can to make it more comfortable. Everything that was gifted to me, I tried to make sure I grabbed. I didn't want any of the stuff that people sent to me to go to waste. I got my pots and pans, my crock pot, my ice maker, my knife set, my utensils. I don't have any the sheets, bedspread, things like that. I don't know if anybody ever gave me that, but I just got one old sheet, and I got the blankets that was sent to me, the bathroom stuff that was sent to me for for my birthday. Thank you. I put it up in Crystal's bathroom because she barely had anything, I barely had anything, so we just kind of came together and we're gonna make it work. I left my cat motel the last day I was there. I didn't have enough room for it in the car. I got my boys. I got Tate and Milo. So the day I was moving, I couldn't find neither one of them. Now, y'all know Tate goes outside. Milo barely goes outside ever. But Milo went outside, of course, when I'm about to move. And I panicked because I couldn't find neither of my boys. So I ended up leaving. I came back the next day, packing everything in the car. And I saw Milo, right? So I'm like, okay, I got to come back in the morning. I'm just going to leave Milo here. And then I'm going to search for Tate. So I left him a can of food. Came back the next day. And I'm like, Milo calling his name around the house, cannot find him. Instantly just broke down crying. Like, instantly, because I already can't find Tate, and I know he outside, and now I can't find Milo. So I'm just panicking so bad. Carver went with me. Carver's been at Crystal House since the first night. So I can't leave no dog in the house. My cats can take care of themselves. My bad, it overheated again. I think I know why I was doing that. It's because it was plugged up. I got it plugged up. But yeah, so I couldn't find Milo or Tate. I panicked, start crying. And so I started like finishing up the finishing touches in my room, just picking stuff up. Like I said, I had to leave all the like nightstands, dressers. I lost everything. But I had a whole bunch of clothes on the floor. So I started picking up the clothes on the floor, and one of my shirts moved. And who is it? Milo is curled up under my clothes in the room. And I felt like because we had all left and he was there, he was literally in the house by himself. So I felt terrible. So I picked him up and gave him a couple kisses, and I put him in a cat carrier and literally went back in my room to pick up the clothes. And from my bedroom window, you can see the driveway in the house next door. Literally, the moment I stood up from picking up a shirt, Tate walks by. Oh my God! So I ran outside and I got him. I'm like, Tater. He's like, no. You know, Tate is the talkative one. If you go, some of y'all know. He's the chatty one. But grabbed him, put him in a cat carrier. Them two curled up together and fell asleep. And then I threw them in a car. They've been literally in my bedroom. I wish I had my cat carrier. Like, I wish I was able to grab it. I'm literally about to ride past the house and see, like, did they throw everything out on the streets? Or did they get, like, a big dumpster? Or I know they changed the locks. So I left the keys and everything. I can't believe that happened to me. Like, I can't believe I was actually evicted. Like, evicted. So I think my next step has to be buying a house. Because I'm not going to be able to rent from nowhere for what, 7 years, 10 years? My job do this thing where once you're employed there for a year, you get loans. Like, they let you take out loans. And then this job has a lot of really good perks. You can take out loans. The first year, you get a $2,500 loan. The second year, I think after the second year, you get $5K. I think it might cap out at $5K. But they said that you could get bigger loans, but you have to apply for those. But you get them automatically after a year and after 2 years. And then it comes out of your check. And all the people that I work with, most of the people that I work with have done it before. And they like, you don't even see it come out of your check, literally. And, you know, the next thing you know, they send you an email saying, hey, do you need this $5,000? You already paid off your 25. Like, it goes fast. So I'm excited about that because a year will be next May. And you know, the holiday season is about to fly by. And then I'll also probably get an income tax check next year. And I haven't had one of those in a while because I was self-employed. So next year I should have, at the beginning by next year, with saving, income tax time, my work loan, I'm pretty sure I'll have maybe 15K in the bank by then. Enough that I could start getting ready to buy me a house. And I've received every message, every prayer. I know God is setting me up. God is moving me along. Everything happens for a reason. I truly believe that everything happens for a reason. Oh, this thing about to go dark again. I think this might be broke. I'm not understanding why it keeps overheating. Mine probably done broke my camera during this move. I don't know. It's literally not hot in here. It's like a nice, you know, temperature, and I always film in the car and it never overheats. But yeah, this was just an updated, get it off my chest eviction vlog. So much more to come. I want to show y'all my room. We can get my room together with me, help decorate my room, or you know, something like that. I'm okay. That's the message I have forgotten the most. Are you okay? I'm okay. I'm not happy with the things that my mother said. I'm not happy with the way my daughter has been treated by her family. I'm not happy that they take care of her dad and not her. But that's their family. But yeah. So we gotta go clean out this car. We gotta go to the post office. And when I go back to the house, which is all on the other side of town, like I really moved. Really, I'm talking about moved like I was like it was a choice. Girl, they put you out. Girl, they evicted you. Did you laugh? Cause you shouldn't be laughing at nothing. Like, if you was coming out, you should have been took your ass out. I left that whole gap. Yep. So I guess I'll see you at the post office. I'm about to, when I ride past the house, I point the camera at it. Nah, if all my stuff outside, I ain't pulling up. I'm embarrassed. I'm not gonna pull up to no house with all my shit outside. No, y'all gonna be like, go get your cat carrier. Go get your, I'm not doing it. I did want that table though. The table that my makeup and stuff was on. I lost all of that stuff. Skincare, makeup, lost everything. I have literally nothing. Like, oh, it's overheating again. My camera might be broke. Damn. Why is it doing that? God, I done came all the way to this post office and they said that I ain't got nothing in there. I ain't had a P.O. box in months. But when she sent me the email, she like, it says it was delivered. How? I ain't got no P.O. box. So I gotta find her email. I've been going through so much lately. I keep forgetting, but yep, I was about to go to the car wash, but I'm about to head back to the other side of town. This is so far now. Like, this is very far now. And my money hasn't hit yet. I should have went that way. My money hasn't hit yet. And I don't want to be stuck nowhere. So usually it hit at 12. It's 12:52. So and I'm talking about my YouTube money, which is gonna be my car note money and some money to get some stuff together for my bedroom. I need, the cats are like literally in my room, so the litter box is gonna have to be in my bedroom. Like, pretty much about to have a little studio apartment in, you know, this room. So I have to get them something. I saw this one hack on TikTok where they took one of those plastic, like 3 dresser storage bins, and they cut the side out. Was it the side? They cut, I gotta go back and look for it. Like, they cut the back out so that the cat, you can open it, and then they can go to change it out, and the cats can go like in the back or the side or something to use it. I don't remember how it went, but I'm gonna have to look it up. But yeah, this is very far. Like, I live all the way on the other side of town now, y'all. Like, in the hood, all the way in the hood. So, but yeah, I was gonna clean the car out. I probably still will. And then I'll show y'all the bedroom, and then that'll probably be it. I done got my venting out, my update, stuff like that. I apologize for my language, but people will really take you there. Like, people will really disrespect you to the max, and then wonder why you're hurt, wonder why you don't talk to them, wonder why you cut them off. My mother, I told y'all in the last vlog, my mother has been blocked. I have no intentions of ever speaking to her again in my life. The one thing I could never move on from was her saying that about me and my dad, and she just did it again. She like, y'all are just way too close for me. I don't like stuff like that. I feel like she's just a really bad mother. She's just a really bad mother, and I tried my best to let a lot of stuff go. I tried to hang with her. I tried to assure her that I had forgiven her, because she literally asked me not even what, 2 or 3 months ago, like, do you forgive me for everything that I did? And I told her, yeah, like, yeah, just to ease her mind. And that's another thing I do wrong, is I constantly try to people please. But no, I don't forgive her. I'm very angry with her. It was just that she did so much. The thing with me and my dad, though, is it's just so disgusting and disrespectful, and I don't know. There's just been plenty of times where she just really hurt me, and you can't let everything go. I'm about to go to this house, go back to the house. I rode past the house. There's not stuff all outside or nothing like that, but I was scared to pull up and check the mail, and I wanted to see if baby cat was outside. So my brother said he could take baby cat. He's with her. He's with my mom. He doesn't want to be there. He wants to be with my dad. But he wanted to go back and forth so that he could. I don't know why he didn't go to my dad's house. My dad stays closer to his job. We literally stay. My dad was a 6-minute ride from where I just moved from. And my mother stayed in Cleveland. It's so far. So now he has to depend on them to get him back and forth to work. He should have moved in with my dad, honestly. And I'm going to talk to him about that. Like, why didn't you go with my mommy? I mean, why didn't you go with daddy? Daddy got a whole room for you. It's daddy. You know, like, he raised you. He's, you know, I don't know, like, we just more comfortable with daddy. Even though y'all probably don't know this. Me and my young brother, the one who lived with me, neither of us is my dad's biological kids. He raised us, though. Neither of us is technically his biologically. He raised us, so of course that's our daddy, but we're not even his blood, and he took care of us while my mother was in the streets. Only the brother right under me is his biologically. So my dad technically got one son. Meanwhile, Rosetta in the streets. I don't understand. I know people always say this. You shouldn't talk about stuff that you don't understand. And that's something that I preach a lot. I don't understand addiction. I don't understand stuff like that. So I shouldn't speak on it. But I couldn't imagine choosing anything over my daughter or my kids or their safety or their emotions, their heart. Like, my mother broke my heart more times than anybody else has ever done. Like, my mother, I used to tell PJ all the time, you remind me of my mother. And it drove me crazy. Like, you remind me of my mother so much. And he used to tell me the same thing. And you remind me of mine. You think you know everything. You think you're smarter than everyone. Okay. But I'll take reminding you of your mother in that way. But you reminding me of mine in an abusive way. You know, one of those people who get mad and they say anything. They just say the nastiest, worst stuff. I wish you died. Your dead grandmother was a whore. Stuff like that. My mother is like that. PJ was the only person else I've ever known who was that type of person. God has never put me in the light of people like that since my mother until PJ. I gotten into it. I've talked to other guys. We've gotten serious. We've gotten into it. None of them would ever call me fat, bitches, dirty, ugly, stank. You ain't gonna never be shit. You toothless hoe. Like my mother and PJ. And that's crazy because during all of this situation, PJ has looked out. PJ's helped me with money. PJ sent money. PJ sent me prayers. But that's how narcissist is. So, anyways, let me pull up to this house and get this mail. If somebody there, I'm going to keep going. If baby cat there, I'm probably going to take her and take her straight to my brother. I don't know. We just got to see. There's so much stuff rolling around my car. But yeah, I wanted to say that everything that people have gifted me with, I feel like I was able to grab. The only thing I couldn't grab that was gifted to me was my damn cat motel. It's so big and I couldn't get it in a damn car. So let me get my mail. It looked like they... I can't believe this is not my house no more. I've been here so long. Hope you're okay. So, you're not going hot, are you? This is probably the hardest thing I ever had to deal with. And I pray that, considering how I handled this situation, I pray that it's the hardest thing I ever go through. Because next year, I'm going to be buying me a house. So, let's go. Oosh. Bye-bye. Let's go all the way back to Superior, y'all. Yes, I'm on Superior. Far. And let me tell y'all, my first day on Superior was fucking wild, okay? Do you hear me? Wild. I mean, I saw a fiend. I saw a person on drugs doing a robot. That was exciting. You don't get to see that all the time, you know, out here. I saw a police chase. And I mean, an on-foot pursuit. Like, a guy almost got hit by a car. I'm like, why would he run out in the middle of the street? And then the cops came running. It was funny. It was funny. What else did I see? It was a lot. It was a lot. But Crystal has made me very, very comfortable in my room. And now I'm going to make it comfortable. I'm going to make it in my own. And, you know, I want to put my mattress on an actual bed. And, or maybe I can, now that I have, you know, more freedom. I mean, ain't like I got no rent. But so now I'm gonna take like a percentage of every check and put it up for savings, and then that'll give me, with YouTube pay and my job, like I literally make a lot of money, but I was so behind I could not catch up. It was so hard for people to understand that I could not catch up. I couldn't catch up. Like, I couldn't catch up. People was like, do she really work? Do you got a job? How you got a job? And like, I was behind. I was my rent, by all last year, you have to think about it. My rent is $13.50. That's so cheap now that I think about it, from where everything else is. Cause I'm looking at everything else, and I said this in another vlog, like, rent is high right now. But $13.50. I went unemployed for a couple of months. Then I took the first job I could, which was a part-time van driving position, which was like $15, $16 an hour. So then I still wasn't making enough to pay what I had already owed. Every month there's a late fee. Then I had to go to court, right? So the first time I had to go to court, there was a eviction fee, a filing fee, eviction, filing, and court fees. All of that together is like an extra $900. So they add $1,000 on me every time. Then the next month come, you already got the late fees, and they add a late fee because you ain't paid it the last time. The shit added up fast. At the beginning of this year, I literally owed $7,000. $7,000. And I worked my way down to $3,000. Well, it was like 37. It was like 3,700. And then I went to court again. I didn't even tell y'all about that one. I went to court again, like, what was it, like 3 or 4 months ago? Was it that long? It wasn't that long. It was like 2 months. Maybe a month. I don't know. I went to court again. More filing fee, more court fees, more eviction fees, like more, another $1,000 on top of that. Like every time. And then I'm still working, putting everything that I got towards the rent, and every month $13.50 added on. Well, $14.50 added on because of that and the late fee. Man, I was drowning. But at least now I don't feel like I'm drowning. I finally got a floaty. Crystal is my floaty. Or the eviction was my floaty. Who knows? But I'm finally not drowning. And I feel okay. I'm sad. I'm embarrassed. I'm wildly embarrassed. Like, you about to be 40 years old, you just got evicted? But then there are people, literally every single day, in the comments, in my DM, sending me text messages, telling me, Kia, I'm going through it right now. I just got evicted. I just went through this last year. My court date is on this so-and-so day. I don't know why it never dawned on me. We really out here struggling, like. So, one day I'm gonna be in a position to help everybody who going through stuff like this. Like, that was my plan when people helped me that first year, last year, when I went through that eviction. I was like, dang, wow, this would be a good idea to, like, you know, we trying to help people not struggle. And, you know, somebody can hit me up about a story. We could post a story and everybody can help that person that month. Maybe we can do it, you know, once a month. Help one person a month, or actually we could do it once a week. Like, once a week, this is the person that, no, because ain't nobody got, we poor. Well, we won't be poor for long, but yeah, I'm praying for everybody who say they going through it too. I know it's hard. Trust me, I know. Catching back up is hard. And I would have never moved. God had to move me. God had to move me. I wouldn't have never moved from there until I was go buy a house. And I don't know if my comfort would have even allowed me to rush to buy the house. Because, of course, I've been there for 8 years. And my goal was always to buy a house. So, I want a condo. No, I want a house. A ranch-style house. Probably in Bedford or Garfield with a really big backyard. And a big patio. And I want a front porch, too. But I'll do the back patio. Yeah, I want a front porch so I can sit outside in front. And I see it happening. Finished basement. I see it happening. Anyways, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. I'm on my way back to Superior. So it's gonna take me a while. So I'm about to cut my music on. I'll show y'all my room when I get back. Show you my room. I know.